You're listening to Curious Sounds. A few years ago, I was helping my Grandad move house. We were sorting through an endless pile of vinyl LPs and VHS movies when he passed me an old, discoloured cassette tape. The faded label read, Sarah.
Something which is forbidden on the Sabbath. He answered, Have you not read what David did when he and his men were hungry? He went into the house of God and ate the consecrated loaves, though neither he nor his men had a right to eat them, but only the priests. Or have you not read in the law that on the Sabbath the priests in the temple break the Sabbath?
Sarah is my mum. And what we're hearing is her reading a passage from the Bible in the late 1960s. I was pretty amazed to recognise her voice, even as a young girl.
Greater than the temple here. If you had known what the next text means, I require mercy, not sacrifice, you would have not condemned the innocent, for the Son of Man is sovereign over the Sabbath. And he went on to another place.
Anyway, I called my mum while in quarantine. She's a well of knowledge, my mother, and I knew she'd have some exciting background to tell us about the tape.
You put it on CD for us, didn't you? I've got no idea where that is, in the cupboard probably. No, we haven't listened to it recently. I was only 9 when I went to Germany, and I don't remember very much about going or that at all, no.
That's not what I was hoping for. But don't worry, luckily Grandad lives with her now. He'll have something worth sharing.
No, I don't remember the background to it very much, Chris. I thought it was a good idea. Didn't I ask you to see what you could do about re-recording it?
Okay, well, this is class journalism. Personally, I can't wait to get my Pulitzer Prize nomination for this. Do you think they give points for effort?
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen. Bless all the sailors who sail the sea, bless all the soldiers wherever they may be. Bless all the men who fly in the air.
In the late 1960s, my granddad moved to Germany for work. Mum and Grandma joined him in 1968. We think Grandad bought the cassette tape just after they arrived, so the tape was recorded sometime around then.
I was working for the Ministry of Defence. I decided I'd like to go overseas to get out of bullets, really. And so I volunteered to get an overseas posting. I was offered Singapore, first of all, and then Cyprus. So I came back, phoned Gladys and said, yes, we'll take Cyprus. Oh, good, she said, I want you to go to Germany. So that's how come we entered Germany.
And all the sad and lonely ones, day by day, and help us to remember them always in prayer, and leave them, Heavenly Father, in thy care. Amen. Dear child divine, sweet brother mine, be with me all the day. And when the light...
What you hear on the tape was part of my bedtime routine. Obviously, at some point when I'm reading it, I've realised that the passage that I'm reading isn't the same passage as it's talking about in the Bible notes. And I've realised that I'm reading it out of the wrong gospel. I can't remember which way round it is now.
St. Mark carefully describes the making of a vineyard.
Making?
Done the wrong one.
I'll start and do the right one.
No, I've done St. Matthew instead of St. Mark.
You're a bright girl, aren't you? What should you do?
St. Mark 12, 1 to 9. Mark 12, Daddy.
Come on, my love, what are you whispering for?
The reading is taken from St. Mark, chapter 12, verses 1 to 9. Rejection.
She read the Bible very well, but the time when we recorded it, I don't know if she was a bit nervous or what happened, but she didn't give her usual performance. It wasn't as good as normal as she did it. I think there's a little bit on the tape where I make it clear. I say, come on, my love, you can do better than that. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Despite the fact that my father got cross with me, I think perhaps I could have been forgiven for that mistake. as a 9-year-old, but hey, I'd read the wrong one. Yeah.
God bless Mummy. God bless Daddy. God bless Nanny and Grampy. God bless Nanny Burton. God bless children everywhere. God bless me and help me to be a good girl for Jesus' sake. Amen.
It seems Grandad did a little radio pirating in his spare time with the cassette deck. After Mum had finished reading, the tape runs through to something else.
Been with us for 6 weeks and they're still in the high numbers. Booker T and the MGs with Time is Tight at number 6. And I reckon this is about the right time to drop a name or two. Like this is the Top 20 show coming to you from the British Forces Broadcasting Services studios in London. John Benson's the man to blame for the intros, and these are the Edwin Hawkins singers.
He'd have been recording it for himself, Chris, in those days. I was only 9 or 10. I hadn't really developed an interest in music at that stage.
But you're right, it's PFPS that we recorded.
You never know if cassette tapes this old will work. Sure enough, once I'd played it through both sides, the tape snapped. Special tip to all you vintage tape converters, always hit record. The tape was converted to digital as requested, and they've both got copies on CD, whether they can find them or not. Thanks to my mum Sarah and Grandad Frank. I thought I'd let Mum see us out.
All right, darling, lots of love. Bye.
Bye.